Okay, so a lot of people ask us, why do I need cookies? What are the benefits? Will Kulea work without cookies? And the short answer is yes, Kulea will work without cookies. You can send out emails, you can build landing pages, you can communicate with your clients and customers without cookies. But having cookies, having our Kulea tracking code, and I'll show you next time I see where to find your Kulea tracking code, that drops the cookies, does massively help. So we talked previously about how cookies are the memory of the internet, and they really are. So what they also do is they allow you to report back on a user's behavior. So what happens with Kulea is somebody comes to your website, you've got your tracking code installed already, so cookie gets dropped. At that moment in time, you've got a cookie ID that it's ABC123XYZ. Kulea doesn't know who you are. The cookie doesn't know who you are. All they know is you are this unique code, and this code is associated with you. And you can go and you can look at pages and you can do things, and all that activity is logged against your UID, your unique identification. Great. You can build up a profile just doing that. And you can say, hey, well, you looked at product A, we think you might like product B, and show you that sort of thing. And that is one of the uses of cookies. But what Kulea does is that we take it a lot further, because we then associate that cookie ID with the contact record that you hold on that person in Kulea. That's when magic really starts to happen. Now, how do we make that association? Because it doesn't just happen by somebody visiting your website. What Kulea needs to do is it needs to go, okay, well, that contact is this cookie ID. And it works that out. If you are, for example, to send out an email to the user, and they click on a link, a Kulea email, and they click on a link through to your website. Well, we append a little bit of tracking code to every single one of those links that goes, hey, oi, over here, that person is that person there. That cookie ID is this person here. When they click, we link the two. Fantastic. We know who you are, which is why it's so important to send value-adding communications that direct people to your website. So we can build that link, so we can get that added layer of knowledge. We also build that association if someone was to fill out a Kulea form, for example. That would tell us who that person is. And we would also know if they downloaded an asset from an email you've sent. So let's say you've sent out a guide, for example, or a PDF or a white paper, any of those things. Anybody downloading that will go, hang on, we know who you are. You're this person over here. Fantastic. Now, our Kulea cookies hang around for 18 months. So they're pretty resilient. So if that person then comes back 17 months down the line, you know about it. You know about it. Your salespeople know about it. You can lead score them. You can respond to them. You can follow up with an email because you know what they've been looking at. You can personalize their experience. You can personalize their content. You can personalize their forms, their landing pages, their emails, because you know who they are. And if nothing else, this is just good manners. Kulea gives you the ability to communicate relevant personal content. Right content, right person, right time. And that really is why you should be using cookies.